10 seconds remaining.
Absolutely. Well,
5 seconds remaining. NaVi's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. NaVi's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. NaVi's turn to pick.
Hello. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NaVi versus OG show. I'm OD Pixel, and I'm joined here by Ryan. Why are you guys what facing? I don't even know what it was. It's on 2-minute delay. But anyway, we're here, and this is game 2. Let's get Rhyme on the line. Rhyme, are you there, sir?
no.
Fantastic. Rhyme, now, you're NaVi. You've just had game 1. More specifically, say you're Dendy. You had a game where you went at the start, 13 kills, 0 deaths, 12 assists, and you still lose. How do you get yourself back into game 2?
Say not letting Doom through would be a good start, but unfortunately OG have Doom, so it's already looking rocky. OG got 2 of their favourite heroes. They've got Moon Meander on Doom, and they're going to have No Tails Gyro, or sometimes Miracle's Gyro, either one. I think NaVi got put in a rather odd position here, because they didn't want to give OG Wisp, and they didn't want to give OG Radiant Shadow Fiend, because that is almost suicide. So they were forced to ban those 2, so they had to just let Doom through. And now they have to play against Doom Gyro. So I think NaVi are going to have to focus a lot on this Undying and use it to make the laning phase extremely difficult for OG. Otherwise, I think the game won't last very long.
Radiant team ban.
Well, Huskar getting banned out as well. They're really banning out those OG heroes. But yeah, as you said, Doom Gyro, pretty damn good. OG, what are they going to take away from NaVi? NaVi with that tiny pickup. Of course, being the ones themselves to ban out the IO there. Let's see what OG are worried about. NaVi running alongside it. I mean, what else have we... what about something like the Wyvern? I wonder if that's going to come into play here for either side. I guess it's not really too great against the Gyro, though, so I don't know. I mean, NaVi, would they still be thinking about getting Seneko Wyvern this game?
I don't think Wyvern's what you want versus Doom Gyro, because there's just so much magical and physical damage combined that Wyvern really doesn't do very much. And I think Wyvern Tiny is kind of... It's too single target.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
I would expect to see NaVi ban it in this phase, because I think giving up Wyvern Gyro on Radiant safe lane is pretty silly, because it's just quite hard to contest. And it's also really easy to harass the Dire middle with Wyvern, and it means that Miracle's going to have a really easy lane if they let Wyvern through.
Are you worried about Denzi's squad? Did you say that away from him?
With Doom Gyro, I would not be worried about anyone's squad.
Okay. So no, yeah, what's the
what I'm really looking forward to, though, is I want to see Miracle Invoker. But
Miracle
I may not get to see it.
That would be good. That would be a lot of fun. I mean, Undying Tiny, are these kind of any reasons not to play Invoker so far?
I think Invoker's pretty good against both of them, Crosswexes, because you just... Once either of those heroes gets EMP'd, they are just creeps, honestly. Xint is just so low that they're not going to do anything. That's a Meepo ban, right?
That is a Meepo ban. And they still go for the Wyvern. We were talking about it, and we've already said, Gyro and Doom, they can work around the Wyvern. Obviously, it is pretty much one of Seneco's signature hero, definitely one of the strongest that he can bring to the field. But already, as you said, it's not going to be the best game to play Wyvern in.
Yeah, I just clicked on one of the cold embrace. Now I know what cold embrace does, thanks to the video, which is quite good. Wyvern, I'm not really liking this pick. I think it will be useful for... It's harder to zone out the
What is
Radiant
this?
middle lane with Wyvern.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, third pick now for OG. What are they going to go for?
I'd expect
What
to
is
see
still
some
left?
kind of defensive support.
Dazzle and Wyvern are gone.
Oh,
Hey,
offensive support.
quite the opposite, yeah. I mean, again, another reason why this isn't going to be a nice game to play Wyvern, surely. This is pretty much getting close
And
to Wyvern's
Undying,
worst
actually.
nightmare.
I think if you want to be Undying and you want to walk to bot lane, and then you just walk into the tri lane, and then you see that Gyro, AA, and whatever hero is there, you just want to walk back home because you don't want to get chilling touched. You can't really handle getting AA ulted. And heroes like Tiny, like, he's quite tanky, but if a hero like that gets AA ulted and then doomed or caught in a cooldown, he dies. If he's got 2000 HP, he dies. Like, AA is going to make NaVi's life quite difficult. So what they need to do is they need to make sure that this AA doesn't get 6 quickly, this Gyro doesn't get his farm, and that Doom doesn't start solo killing people out of nowhere. And to fulfill all 3 of these conditions, I think they're going to need to crush almost every single lane.
Yeah, this is okay.
Radiant
We've
team
got an Ursa. Is this an Ursa game? Is this the game
Yes.
for Ursa to go crazy? Yep.
Ursa is I'd say one of the only heroes apart from Gyro that can deal with the Doom.
Okay.
He kills Doom. Scorched Earth, he doesn't care. He buys phase boots, he just fury swipes you to death. So Doom cannot stay in the lane 1v1 against Ursa after Ursa has a bit of an advantage, say early boots or Bavem,
10 seconds.
because Doom isn't tanky enough. Scorched Earth just doesn't do enough. So, that's a Shadow Shaman.
Okay,
This
we've
bot
seen OG
lane.
do this a few times. I mean, as you said, this is. I mean, if you're the offlaner, you're not going to be happy, are you? For
No,
Navi?
this lane can kill anything, and I mean anything. Shackle is they buffed it quite a lot now, so it does. I think it's like almost so it's 120 damage at level 1, which is on par with quite a few of the strongest nukes in the game. So
This is. I mean, and this is exactly what you need against an Ursa, isn't it? You just need Disable and Control ready to deal with him during the ult.
yeah, I'd say Ursa is going to be the one most likely to be getting Doom this game. I don't think Rasta is really going to be focusing on him because it's hard for a Rasta to go on an Ursa, because I don't think this Rasta is going to have a fast blink unless they really do well on bot lane. Oh, he won't be able to do that much to the Ursa. He's going to mostly be like, what I'd say OG want to do is they want to sit at a tower, hitting it with Gyro, have Doom somewhere they can't see, AA sitting somewhere far away, and then when Navi try and defend the tower, they're fighting into wards, they're fighting into Gyro ult, they're fighting into a large radius AA blast, and they have to keep their cores safe from getting doomed. So once OG start hitting towers, I think this game is going to be quite difficult. But as before, Navi managed to do a quite good job of preventing that from happening for maybe 25 minutes, so I hope they do better this time.
Okay, final pick here for Navi. They're still looking for what we'd imagine to be that support pick. Is this another roaming Spirit Breaker game?
It's not the worst. Oh, Poker got banned out. I'm sad. It's not the worst Spirit Breaker game, but Spirit Breaker, he's not going to be... His tankiness won't matter in a game like this, but he's good against Gyro because he can disengage from Gyro quite easily with his charge and BKB piercing disables. It wouldn't be the worst thing, but...
I mean, OG, what are they thinking about here? What, we're still looking for Miracles hero. I guess kind of, well, the signature ones. Windranger's still in the pool. Magnus. Magnus Ursa. I mean, it's a combo. Magnus Tiny. You're going to be punching.
They need to get off the ground for that to work, though, because I have to stress again, if OG start hitting towers, the pressure on Mag to hit an RP when people have time to play around an RP, like they can
standard stuff. Some of the Miracle's going to be very comfortable playing. So, as you said, NaVi, they need to get this lineup off the ground. If OG start to take towers, you think NaVi's going to have a hard time defending?
Indeed.
Let's have a look. Let's see how this one goes down as we get ourselves, of course, ladies and gentlemen, into Game 2 here between NaVi and OG. Game 1, NaVi had a pretty spectacular start. I believe the scoreboard was 11 for 1 at like 10 minutes in. Dendi, I believe it must have been about 20, maybe the 30 minutes that he hadn't died at all. But OG just outfarmed them, outplayed them, outgamed them, and the late game was just a bit of a shambles for NaVi. Rapier and Double Daedalus on Ditchera's Ember Spirit was not enough to save them. And trying for something a little bit different here. Ditchera getting it out is Ursa. Is going to be backed up by the Achmo Tiny and the Dendi Magnus. And I guess lane-wise, is this going to be a Tiny Undying lane and a Wyvern Ursa lane? Or is it just going to be Tiny on his own?
I think we're going to see Wyvern harassing middle for Dendi so he can do something against Windrunner, because this matchup isn't very fun for Magnus. And we're going to see Tiny getting whatever he can bot. Oh, sorry. No, I just saw the thing in game, so I was just like, oh, I'm talking in game, I must be talking on TeamSpeak as well. But no, I have a push to talk for TeamSpeak. I'm very silly. So
that's good.
Magnus is going to be having Wyvern helping him, and Artstyle is going to be sitting around bot trying to decay people until the end of time. So actually, they're going to do a aggro dual lane, in fact, with the Gyro having boots first and Fly just being here.
I've got to be honest, this is OG is definitely a team that does it, that seems to do this more often than not, where they put No-Tail into this position on the off lane, backed up by support, rather than getting him in the safe lane and letting Moon have that safe lane position. And, you know, so No-Tail can be on one of these cores that can be aggressive, like the Gyro or the PL, to try and punish what the other team's trying to do in the safe lane.
I think, though, that doing this lane, a Doom bot, I think it's more likely to give Tiny farm than Gyro, but there's also a lot less chance of Doom dying to something like Undying Tiny, so they're going to give Dendi the rune. Miracle's going to get the rune top.
The battle begins.
Miracle, Dendi, this matchup in the mid lane.
Dendi
Who's going to have the worst time here?
Dendi is going to have, unless Seneko does absolute magic, he's going to have trouble. Okay, they're switching up the lanes. Tiny's going to go top along with Undying, and Ditchera is going to be fighting the Doom. So NaVi get the lanes they kind of want, but the Fire Ursa versus Radiant Doom in this lane is worse than the one in the top lane. So I think OG can be a little more happy about this.
Well, we'll see how the lanes pan out. Moon with the Scorched Earth already, ready to give Ditchera the rundown. He's got the swipes. Stacked up and up.
I don't think that this is the correct way to play this lane, going level 1 Scorched Earth and then just running at them, but I guess maybe getting the double wave is the right way to go about this, because then you can't really run at the Doom because of the huge amount of creeps fighting you.
Moment. Taking No-Tail down.
You're doing better than NaVi in this top lane, at least for now. I think when Axmo gets like level 3 or 4, and not Sal gets maybe a point in Soul Rip or 2 points in Tombstone, we can see kills happen, but I don't think that will happen for now. Fly's walking very close. He would have actually died if he got tossed back onto the Undying, and he was in range of it.
Close situations. Bottom lane. Moving on to Moon here. Moon actually thinking about moving back forward there. He's still got a bit of time there on the Scorched Earth to regen him back up. And he's found himself level 3.
It was at that moment where Ursa realised that he didn't have boots, and he didn't have an Orb of Venom, and he just couldn't hit the Doom, so he just couldn't do anything. Now he has boots, and I expect him to be Orb of Venom relatively soon, but there's a DD crit running in the lane.
Oh.
Ditchera's having none of that.
I mean, he's heading towards it. Crit's just going to turn around, give him the right clicks. And with this shackle, okay, they've got the cold embrace. They're going going to try and go for it. They've got the clap as well, but...
Oh, okay. He's missed that, but... Then he's not doing as bad as I thought. He's actually got 6 and 1 versus 8 and 4. That's within acceptable parameters, I think, for a lane like this.
Crit could be in trouble. Ditchera moving forward with the boost. This maybe could be a kill. Ditchera getting pulled apart here. Now Chris going to pop the clarity.
Out of Venom, he just can't stay on him, and he needs a point of Earth Shock, so... I think they're playing a bit too aggressive without us at level 3 and Orb Venom. And as a result, they're losing huge amounts of HP, and Moon is just farming like he wants. Well, he's not doing too well, but he's gonna improve soon.
Mid lane, Denzi's recovered a little bit. He has got the bottle coming out to him at the moment. But CS-wise, he's found a few. 7 for 1. They're still saying, oh,
he's dead. No, he's not. He's fine.
Or is he? I mean, oh, Jesus. Everyone's sending in a TP here. Oh, Courier. Oh,
gonna kill Seneko.
Seneko. What? He's got the... Is he getting himself out of this, though? There's no mana on Akbo. They will have a skewer. And... Miracle. The Courier's coming in as well. Oh, okay.
Apparently
Denies himself to
someone's
neutral.
telling me the screen is black or something.
Oh, shoot. Yes, it is. Oh, God. Oh, we're fixed now.
Well, at least we did
just
radio
refresh your
for a few
browser,
minutes.
guys. There's something on the browser end. Wow. 2-0 at the moment. So what's the plan now here for the side of NaVi? They've given up a couple of kills. Dendi's farm. You know, the fact that he tried to go for it there on Miracle. Miracle survives. That's going to be a bit painful for the guy. 4 minutes in.
So I was saying that at like bit past 2 minutes, Dendi had 6 CS and Miracle had 8. Now Miracle's got 17, Dendi has 8. So I'd say this lane's gone a bit south. If you ever have to play Magnus versus someone else and you rely on your bottle just to survive and show in lane, I think you're losing pretty hard, but I think it's to be expected. Oh, that's a kill.
Well, again, moving in again, see if they can get something else in here. Fly getting low, Akmo. And we'll find it here. They'll look for No-Tail as well. Seneko and Akmo going in. No-Tail's going to be able to get himself out fine. 5 minutes in. The farm still favouring the side of OG. And this is kind of a similar story that we saw from OG in Game 1, but this time a little bit more so for them. The fact that they're actually coming out on top of kills and also coming out on top in terms of farm. And Crits actually come to the mid lane here.
Yeah, I'd say the balance of the late game is it's more in favor of Navi this time, and the early game is better for OG. And as a result, I think they're doing pretty well in almost all lanes.
Yeah, they're going to
lane,
kill a
you
bit.
see Moon is just running under the tower of Ditira.
Ditira's going to try and turn. He's got the slow here if he wants to try and go for this. He's not going to go too deep. There was another kill obviously up top.
On Orb Venom now because Doom has phase. So if Doom gets mana somehow, I'd look to see a kill maybe. Even a solo kill, but Seneca's going to run down here. Maybe they can get a kill. Let's see Ditira trying to buy phase as soon as possible and then go for a kill with Wyvern. Crit is back down here, so I'm not sure if that's going to work out. Dendi's got 16 CS now. He's doing a bit better than before.
Well, that's your phase boost you talked about on the Ursa, so he's going to have a bit more chase down potential. Just getting the pull throughs here. Ursa is coming across. Ditira maybe seeing if he can find something. He's not going to be able to get too close to Crit. And, well, maybe with the slow, Crit could be in trouble here. They'll move forward. Crit's got the shackle, but Seneca's going to be there with the right clicks, and that's going to be a Shadow Shaman going down. In fact, Ditira gets out the shackle at the end to find himself the kill.
Doom is in. Doom is out.
I think he's out. Akbo's turned up, and well, with the Avalanche toss combo, Moon getting fairly low. We'll still be able to walk this off with the Scorched Earth regen. Top lane. He's pinging out to Artstar. No-Tail's only going back here. Hasn't quite hit level 6, but he's going to move in here with a Rocket Barrage. Tombstone will be dropped. He pops around with a Soul Rip, but Artstar, he's a goner. Killing spree for No-Tail. He takes the gold from the Tombstone as well.
Now, what I'm worried about for Navi is, look at Lai. He's almost level 6. He's quite farmed, and think they can play off the shackle with AAL. They can kill almost anyone they want. They're going to have Doom up. Oh, that's a shackle middle. Shackle into another shackle.
Double
Dendi
shackles.
Is unhappy with this.
And out from Miracle and the Crit Boys.
Is under attack.
7 minutes in, 6 for 2. Things looking up and up for the side of OG. And you said yourself, if OG get the early momentum, it's going to be hard for Navi to recover, especially when Dendi is taking down the mid lane. And again, the
another shackle middle.
Oh, these shackles. This time, Crit hasn't got the mana, and they'll try and actually move
This
it
is
into
a bit
Miracle.
greedy
Miracle's
for
going to stick
Miracle.
around. Miracle, he's got the win run, and he will get himself the kill. Pulling up, the Splinter Blast not going up, but there's a toss, and Miracle is going to pay with his
That cannot have
life.
been worth it.
Very
was
aggressive play
questionable.
from Miracle. Top lane, well, Moon.
But I
Big
suppose
going.
since he did that, they forced 3 heroes middle, and now they're probably almost going to get the tier 1 top and a kill on the Ursa. So,
Is under attack.
over-aggressive maybe, but...
Benji's got an RP here, if he wants to commit onto No-Tail, and he is going to. They've got 3 of them
Is he going to
around.
secure him back? Yes, he is.
Tower is under attack.
No-Tail's not dead yet.
No,
He is
he's
dead
dead now.
Okay.
He's been given bot lane to farm, so I'd look to see bot tower maybe dying soon, or any one of these tier 1s.
Top. Can Moon commit for this? There's a TP. Oh, that's an Ice Blast. It's not actually... Well, he gets the pass
Oh,
over on the
Moon.
ditch. And look at this
Oh,
damage.
God.
Moon! There's a bear! And he's got
Let's
some
go
big-ass
Moon.
claws. And Tiny might get this kill as well. Akbo's coming in. He's found Fly. I think Fly's gone so as well. This is Na'Vi finding the kills that they need to get back this flow.
Oh, then he's
Double
got a haste.
kill.
The Miracle is on the run. Oh, Shackle.
Oh, that was cute.
Very balanced hero. If
They
he
might
gets in
just
front
get
of him and
this.
he gets this skewer, this is dead Miracle, but I think his haste is going to run out. He's not going to get it. Go on, Dendy. Get in there.
Moon's coming in. Doom back on in 20 seconds. 8 for 6 here.
Okay, so Moon's not... He's going to go for a quick Vlads. He's not going to go for drum.
Itchara.
Ditira's going in.
He's trying to.
I think he was
No-Tail.
trying to bait No-Tail into popping his ulti and then trying to fight, but even then, the Enrage would have given Ditira the kill.
Seneko bringing in a south there for the bear. Mid lane. Miracle just moving in onto Dandy.
Okay, so Brit's going to pick up his urn and he's going to hit level 6. He doesn't have mana boot, so it's difficult for him to get the tower or anything like that. So he's going to have to just take a wave and then go back to base, get regen, and maybe for a fight with the rest of his team. Miracle's just bullying Dendy out of the lane. He's power shotting him behind the tower. Miracle going to pick up his point booster.
Hey, Moon get Dandy. Could be in a lot of trouble if Moon gets the Doom. Dandy, could he do this?
Oh.
He's got the skew. Oh, jeez, that was
You are
close. If
not
Moon
doomed.
dropped that Doom, yeah, it was. Dandy was just able to fog him. Akmo moving in with the avalanche. He's going to miss. Cooldown will be there. Ice Blast flying through. We'll get the catch across onto Akmo. Now No-Tail's trying to move in. The Winter's Curse gets dropped down though. Held in place. Tombstone's there as well. No-Tail getting fairly low. Pops the charges. Rocket Barrage forcing Artstar back. There's your
Tiny
Doom.
Doom.
Dropped onto Akmo. Moon, he's going to focus himself onto Akmo. Will get the kill. Shackle gets thrown out. Isn't going to latch, but Miracle still chasing down onto Artstar. They'll turn around with a decay, but Moon's there with the right clicks. The power shot as well. OG will find themselves a second kill. And now they'll look to take down this tier 1 in the mid lane as well. And OG showing the side of Na'Vi that they're still on top here at the moment.
Okay, so Crit just dropped the wards on bot lane. I think he might actually just get the tower here. I think he's going to get the tower. Oh no, they pop fort, and then he's going to kill enough of these. Crit really wants this.
He really wants it. He
RP
really,
maybe?
really...
RP?
is- Oh my god, that Shackle! He
I'd say
gets
that's
the
worth it.
tower! RP is still available, but they won't need it now that Akbo's here. And they do get the kill, but, well, Crit committed, and he got what he wanted. Top lane.
So that's 2 tier 1s. Oh, Ditira's
And
just
another
getting a
kill
kill.
for Ditya.
Is under attack.
Okay, so what Navi have to do here is they need to take Roche, and they need to take Roche fairly quickly. They need to start getting these Roches and hope for a blink on Dendy, and then take the fights they can actually take, because they're just relying on... I think they're just kind of relying on this Undying to carry these fights for them, but he's level 5. He doesn't have max level Tomb, and he's just getting ignored. So, Dendy's about 500 gold off his blink or so.
Okay, that's going to be the big item here indeed for Na'Vi. When they get that going.
So
No-Tail.
Jared is going to go for his helm with the dome.
Tower is under attack.
And I guess Akbo on his tiny 1200 gold. With the way that he's playing, he's going to be looking for the straight up blink. Oh, art style. Art style.
He's just...
Yeah. I mean,
All the
Akbo's
humanity.
turning up. I don't know if he can do anything about this on his own.
There's nothing he can do.
Nah. Can't go for this.
Oh, No-Tail is just going to take the room from Dendy. Dendy is very sad. Oh, there's a go on top.
Princess Curse. Dropped on Moon. Ditchara moves in, and look at this man go to work. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
power of the bear for you there.
So, Doom is now going to go for the drum after the Vlads. Not as usual as the Vlads after the drum. Miracle picks up an invis. Axmo is following him. He's no idea that Miracle was there, I think. Or maybe he does.
I think he thinks he's still on the trail. Yeah.
What is happening here?
I mean, Miracle.
He could just kill him with a shackle into AL. Here's an AL thrown out. I don't think.
This is a dead tiny.
They don't want to use ALT for this.
I don't even need it.
If they can turn this into a tier 2, this will be really big.
Yeah, with the 4 of them up here, looks like they'll certainly try and get the push on. Bottom lane, Denzi, with the bit of space that he has, closing in on that blink. So in terms of the blink, so you now got the blink done on Dichara. He's got it ready on the Ursa. Dandy just 200 gold away here. And I think OG might realize that they want to fight. If they can kill Dandy at this point, this is going to be absolutely huge for the side of OG.
I think here that Navi need to take fight away from their towers.
Oh, no, Dandy.
Oh,
Dandy,
dear.
not like this. Not like this. 50 gold away from Blink Dagger, and he drops. Goodbye, a good 300 or so, knocking him back, and that couldn't have come at a better time for OG.
Okay, Moon's just pinged out this Roche. They know what's happening. Did they just AO? Okay, no, they used that for Dandy kill. He realizes that he can't go for this. And now he walks past the ward, confirming that he was doing it, and now I think they're just going to take it. They have winner on ulti in a few seconds. Yep, they're just going to take this Roche. And then they're going to push tier 2s, and Dendi doesn't have his blink, so either Dendi farms his blink very quickly in the next minute or so, and then gets a super RP. Okay, they're going to... Oh, they grouped up for a smoke, and the Roche just died, so they decided against it.
Just now note out. 13 to 9, 14 minutes in again, a lot of action in game 2. This time OG will be the ones with the 7.5k lead. Lead that we did see Navi take in game 1, but well, mid lane jumping in straight onto Crit. Crit will get the shackle and the Hex off. Ice Blast will fly through and connect. Crit is going to pay with his life. Miracle see if he can set anything up, but the Winter's Curse will be there to hold back the Wind Ranger, so Miracle can't look to follow through of anything else. And then we'll just lose Crit there. Navi, they did have to commit the curse for that one.
Yeah, Crit's given up his ambitions of going for Dagger if he ever had them, and is now going for 4-star. Good choice, I'd say.
I guess the question is, Notel, what does Notel have to go for this game? Does he have to get a BKB very early on?
I don't think he needs a I don't think he should go BKB. I think he should just get a Sanj, and then they just push behind the gyro. Like Sanj into Sanj and Yasha, and then maybe BKB after that, or something like that. But they can still get towers with this Aegis, I think. There's no reason they can't.
Denzi has now got that blink, so we'll see what he can level or set up with this RP.
Fly's got mana boots on here. I don't usually see that. Normally it's tranquil boots or boots into Midas, but sometimes in power treads. But mana boots is less common. But I think it's fine here because he's just spamming Ice Vortex in every single fight, and he's spamming it every 4 seconds. So that's very mana intensive.
Navi, what's the? Are they going to smoke up? Have they got to smoke? Yes, Neko has.
Okay.
Dendy, they're going to smoke and look for the blink RP.
Good Miracle. Miracle's baiting Crit on the bot lane, and he's got DD with his Ags. So. Oh, they're just going to run straight into the Radiant jungle. If they catch Moon here, it'll be quite big. Yep. Yeah, Moon is dead.
Not a bad kill to get at all.
Miracle and Crit should just TP out here. Oh, Crit does not have a TP. Oh, no, they're just running straight up middle, in fact.
If they can get Notel off the back of this as well, I mean, even just Fly, getting a secondary kill.
Oh, Fly! Oh, no, yeah, he's just dead.
Alright, wicked sick here for the man. Oh, we'll tell you, if they spot out these Ancients, Navi, with the Empower, if they can take that at a point...
Yeah, they will just be dead. Those Ancients will be gone.
That's going to be something that we'll have to watch them out for, see if they're able to take it before Notel clears it, of course, for himself. And so I'm sure they'd love to get themselves involved in that one. Akbo himself, only a couple 100 gold away from his Blink Dagger.
Yeah. Navi are doing a really, really good job of delaying this push coming up from OG. OG really wants to go with... Oh, he's going Yasha instead of Sanj, so he wants to just maybe farm a bit more, and they want to push with the next Aegis.
Dandy's got a Nimbus, and there's your RP. That's a huge RP onto 2. Tombstone's dropped, the Avalanche to toss as well. Notel's going to get popped. He does have that Aegis, but Dichara moves in. They've taken down the Doom, and now they're going to look to take him down for the second time, Notel. He gets the corner up, but the Winter's Curse is there. Notel will drop. The Ice Blast is big, and now the Ward's drop. They're looking for the turnaround. Notel's going to fall, but maybe OG could try and clean up off the back of this. They're trying to move forward onto Dandy. Dandy's going to pop there to the Ice Blast. The controls there onto Art Style. They found 2 in return. They may just be able to find 3, and they will. Double kill for Crit. Akmo trying to go in, but the
Akmo.
shackles there from Miracle. Why did he do that? It's a triple kill for Crit. This man's Shaman performance absolutely off the charts, and Miracle might look for more. He's trying to see if he can find out Seneko here. If he can get the vision, which will with the power shot here, Seneko could be in trouble. Focus fire is going to be ready in a second, and here we go, trying to get the vision up to the high ground. Looking for Seneko. The shackle there holding him in place and following through. Power shot. It's going to go straight through the Ice Cube, and that is going to be a team wipe against NaVi. And in what looked to be a favorable engagement, NaVi getting a huge RP from the Invis onto both of the cores. But the turnaround was there from Miracle, and the control from Crit in that fight with a beautiful ward placement. Much too much for the side of NaVi to handle as they all die.
Okay, Crit just straight up bought a blink after that fight. He's gone force off. He just wants to blink around and be cool. But Tiny's got his blink now. But the thing I think happened that was bad in that fight was... Okay, no. Okay. Flyers just died. Almost got the rune. Oh no, he didn't get the rune, but...
Oh, Dandy?
Nope.
Dandy? Okay, Akmo.
Everyone's just blinking on Notel and running away.
I'll return the favor.
Yeah, so what happened there was the Aegis just got bended, and then instead of backing up, they just grouped up for AALT, and then they couldn't actually hit Notel for the most part because he was trapped in ward, so Ursa had to navigate a little bit to actually hit him. Cool.
Can they get themselves up here? Fight NaVi.
Miracle's just waiting for someone to try him.
Seneko?
Seneko?
Seneko is maybe in trouble.
Dead.
At the same time, they're moving in onto Notel. They'll get the kill onto Notel. Seneco's actually still alive here. Maybe a bit of a bait here, because now we'll turn around with the Winter's Curse. Ice Blast is going to fly through, connects onto 2, but Denji's there with the RP, and Miracle, I think he just got baited by Seneko. Seneko might just still tick down to the Ice Blast. Is he going to live through this all? And he is. Seneko buying time for the team there, saying to Miracle, hey, come and get some. Doesn't die, and NaVi are able to find 3 kills off the back of it.
Yeah,
All
they're just
right,
taking
and
these fights away from their own towers.
This is turning into an absolute mess for OG. The 4th hero to pop in a matter of a minute. And NaVi proving that, once again, when they're in your face, it's a little bit scary.
I think at this rate, NaVi are going to be looking really good to take a few tier 1s and maybe go for the next rush. Because I don't think that OG have much to take fights in the near future, because Notel, he's not going to have a BKB anytime soon. So he's going to maybe looking for Sanjin Yasha or something like that, just to tank up a tiny bit more. And NaVi are all just getting more items. Us is looking at 3k, Dendy's got almost a 4-staff. Seneko's almost got a Glimmer Cape, so people are going to become a lot harder to kill, and they're going to have to spend a lot more money on detection.
Who's out there? Yeah, this game is, again, I mean, they've both been pretty close. 20-minute mark. Both of these matches. And I've got to be honest, after we're kind of watching, well, casting Dream League and seeing OG at the major, a lot of teams have trouble kind of showing OG as much of a fight as NaVi have, which, you know, going off the back of how NaVi's been doing recently is a little bit of a surprise, but they seem to have stepped their game up. And they're certainly playing at a level that's even to OG. And as you said, yeah, OG looking to maybe take the fight over to the side of the map of NaVi.
Kind of feels like OG are getting overwhelmed in these fights. They think they can fight, but they just can't. And they're just getting ran down by all these blinks. Okay, Basher up on Ursa now. He is going to hit hard.
Let's see, NaVi. A little bit scared. They're very aware that something's going on. Well, OG, they stack NaVi's Ancients for them. And they'll even take them for them as well. How nice of them. There we go. More
what
money
a nice bunch of guys.
I have no tail.
What a stand-up crew. Okay, NaVi are going for a smoke of their own.
If they can get a jump on this, holy shoot. If they can do this, NaVi on this.
Oh, look at where Crit is, though.
Okay, Winter's goes on the no tail. Ice
Blast
gets thrown away at Crit. We'll get the wards down here. Crit's managed to trap himself in, but he's holding Ditcherard. Moon moving forward here, has yet to drop the Doom. They've lost no tail. Moon, he's moving in. There's 4th, and Dendy still has the RP. Moon walking around with the scorched stuff. Ditcherard coming in with a slow and the clap now with the slipes, and there, the bash. That's going to be a 2nd kill. Only 3 left here on the side of OG and NaVi. They're looking for more. Dendy moving forward. In fact, well, Crit, he just jumped in, Ether shocked away onto 1, and Crit is just going to TP out. Is there bash? They don't need one. The damage is too much from the Ditcherard bear. And Miracle. There's an RP. Dendy wants this kill. Akmo's there with a follow through. Miracle does get the win run off. Can he escape from this one? The body blocking from Dendi is there. They'll get the right clicks in. Miracle tries to turn around with a focus fire. Isn't going to be enough. And again, Na'Vi find 4 and they lose 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Moon was doing there. He just kind of... All of his team wanted to back away and they were moving towards the middle lane, and then...
And he was in the middle of them.
Moon just decided to run straight to the right-hand side.
And Na'Vi with that all over. All over.
Is under attack.
And
So
he
that about sums it up.
was dead.
Okay, so... Thing is, Na'Vi... Okay, what's the goal advantage right here? We're looking at closing in on 0.
It's coming
and
back round.
Na'Vi are still looking at all these towers that they can take, and I think OG are going to be pretty hard-pressed to stop them. So this lead, I think, can only grow bigger, provided that Na'Vi don't link into tier 3s with no mana and that kind of thing. Art Style stacking his Ancients? Not style? He's stacking his Ancients for us.
Next
Yeah,
big
ready.
bit here, this Roshan, when Na'Vi decides to go in. 2 minutes, and it's going to be back up.
Oh,
If they
Ale
can get
coming in.
Rosh.
They're checking Roshan out.
Yeah, a little bit early. There's pretty much the max respawn time at the moment on Roshan.
Moon's just farming, but I can't really see an item that's going to let him do much, because Ursa's always going to be going on him, and he's just going to die. So, and now with the Basher, like, BKB won't help him, like, I think...
Blink
just
Axe
looking really
Tiny
rough.
done. This is, yeah, there's a lot of things that OG are going to have to be very scared of on the lineup of Dendi, Na'Vi.
Then he's pretty scary by himself.
I mean, Dendi, yeah, he is. I mean, he's been hitting
got-
some, not many too flashy RPs. It was a flashy RP in the middle, but he's been hitting the ones that matter, enabling them to get those big kills on Miracle. At this point, just having those huge solar RPs, just to allow someone like Akmo to get in there with the follow-up. It's proven to be quite hard for OG to play
another
around.
smoke. Like, I get this feeling that Miracle is just hanging around these fights after they're already lost when Notel and Moon die. He's just hanging around the fight, and then he just gets solo RP'd by Dendi, and it's happened 2 or 3 times now. So, I think they just need to cut their losses in these fights, but it's difficult to do that. Glimmercape and Gem up on Seneko, and he's running straight at Miracle.
Here we go with the Arctic Burn, ready to fight. Who's going to jump on? Gets the slow onto Notel. Winter's Curse as well. They'll move straight in onto the Gyro. Gyro's going to get popped. 50 seconds he's down for. Doom will be dropped onto Ditra, but Ursa, I don't think he cares. Does he, Ram? He's moving in for more. He's looking for Miracle. Miracle's been bashed up. Will finally get off the win run. They're still trying to chase. Blink forward. Akmo gets the toss off. Miracle, can he get himself out of this? The zombies are still there. The Avalanche and one more slap will finish off Miracle. Meanwhile, at the same time, they did lose Dendi. So it's a 1 for 2 at this point. Crit. He just came in on this, but Ditcheron gets the bashes off. It's a mega kill streak here for us. AA being picked off, and there's the toss back. Akmo brings Fly back into the rest of the gang. Another kill for Na'Vi, and it is again a 4 for 1.
Oh, Circuit can live.
27 to 20.
Keeping him alive.
Dire's top
Barely.
tower is under
Oh, he
Oh,
lived by
jeez.
like 2 HP.
That was very close.
Yeah, okay. In that fight, Seneko just sat on their Ancients, and he just tanked 3 heroes for about 30 seconds, just with Glimmer Capes, with his just going on and off the high ground or whatever, and that just gave time for Windrunner just to be chased around by Tiny and Ursa and things like that. And this Windrunner had a DD, and he had his ulti up, but he just couldn't do anything because he was just getting ran at by this Tiny. He had no time in which he could actually hit anything.
Sean has fallen to the jungle.
And as long as this is the case, where no one is getting focused by this Windrunner, Ursa and this Tiny have almost free reign in these fights, provided they kill the Gyro off early, as they did.
This has been played really nice.
Oh, this could be bad.
Oh, Dendi. In the time of need, he is there for his friends. We've seen Artstyle save himself before with the Graves. This time, Dendi's going to be the one to save him with the RP. And
Look at that.
Wow.
Artstyle tried to TP back. Seneko says no. He just heals them, and like they're just going to push the tier 1. This is Seneko just commanding what's
I
going to
mean,
go on here.
that attempt from Miracle, was that a bit of a tilt kill? Just going
I
straight
think
in like that?
that was out of desperation. He
Yeah.
didn't know where Magnus was. He knew that he was just respawning. I think even with just Seneko being there, that wouldn't have worked. And Seneko had more chance of being there than Magnus did. So I think that was just, I don't know. He just had a poor estimation of when Magnus and such were going to arrive. Now they're looking at the tier 2, and I don't think they can defend it.
This lineup is certainly hitting its
Bottom tower is
bit where it gets very, very scary for anyone trying to defend against it. Miracle is going to be back here in 10 seconds. There's an Abyssal Blade done on Ditchera. I'll take the Ice Blaster to the face. Akmo's actually able to just do a mini blink there to dodge it.
Because
That's going to be the tier
previously,
2 gone.
Ursus needed one of Magnus or Tiny to be on the Windrunner with him. And now with this, he's just fine doing it solo. He can just destroy Miracle in every fight, provided that disables aren't there. And the only one who can actually get him off him is this Rasta, because Doom can't do anything. AA is just going to vaguely slow him. And that won't do much. And Miracle is usually dead before that even happens.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Oh, I like this as well from Akmo. He's a bit of a fan of this item. He did it before on the Clockwork. He's doing it again on this Tiny. He goes for the Shadow Blade now on top of the Blink. So he's... OG are going to have to be even more careful when Tiny's around.
Yeah, I think you just buy this to make sure that you just have as many ways of initiating a fight as possible and catch the enemy out in as many ways as you can. It's a really common build in like high-level pubs, just to go like Phase Boots, Blink Dagger, Shadow Blade, and just snowball on mid-Tiny or something. It's not surprising to see it on an offlaner who just wants to start fights. Because he's really farmed.
He wants to get a solo killer. I mean, he can go for crit, but there is a Miracle Wind Ranger about.
I think he might go for this and die for it. Oh, he's messed up. Craggy. Move away, Miracle.
That was the Akmo throw.
Just gets craggied again.
The ancestors.
I mean, that was a little bit greedy.
Yeah, it was quite. And how much gold did he just feed? He gave 1k gold to Crit, and Crit has a Glimmer Cape.
Okay. Akmo, come on.
Come on, buddy.
I think that we see people do this sometimes. You know, and this is what we like about watching NaVi. They sometimes go for these plays that, I mean, they could work out, but most of the time, you know, maybe a little bit too ham.
Yep. Okay.
It's still good. It's still good for them. Okay, no, yeah, it's 5k. It's a very close game. Actually, those kills like that, you can't really be letting them happen.
I don't think this one's going to matter too much, though. It just means that they're going to have a little more problems with carrying detection. But Seneca's already got his gem, so a Glimmer Cape shouldn't be too much. Because there isn't that much magic damage on NaVi. They've just got lots of people who right-click you very hard. So, Fly's just smoking around. He wants to get a ward up on the high ground. He's going to get it.
It's Jirah. He's looking
does not
for the
approve of
AA.
this.
He is not happy, but Bissell onto No-Tail. He'll start to work away. Jara, is he going to go down? Jara will get that homing missile off. He's still going to be alive at the same time. Seneca Corn embraces himself. No-Tail being kept alive here by the Glimmer Cape. There'll be, in fact, a buyback here from Dendy. Ditcherai's been held up by the Shackle. They'll take down the bear once, but he's got the Aegis. He's going to be back more. Dendy with the RP onto 2. Akmo, though, he gets held back by the Shackle. He can't get through the follow combo. It doesn't matter. Ditcherai's there. Will swipe through them all. Takes down 2 of them. Now he's going to move for more. Moon with the TP out. Will be able to get himself away. Miracle just on the retreat. So 2 to end up going down. But you got to remember that it did cost the buyback here of Dendy. So essentially a 3 for 2. And still obviously the gold swing favouring OG. But NaVi, they do hold the tier 2 tower and do successfully defend, but at quite a cost.
I think a fight like that highlights the reality of the game this Gyro is playing. He enters the fight, and then Ursa spots him and runs at him. And this continues for the next 15 seconds, until Gyro eventually gets a rocket on Ursa after running away for about 10 seconds. And DRR is only going to get more farmed. He's sitting on 3k gold. He could go for BKB if he wanted, or Lincoln's or something like that. And I don't see Gyro ever getting out of the situation where he just has to run, because he's never going to be able to fight this Ursa.
Yeah, that's very much getting over. I mean, what does Ditcherah go for next? Does he need to go for something like a BKB, or can he afford to just
if he
go?
goes for a BKB, there's nothing in this world that can save this Gyro. Well, but Lincoln's would be a more greedy option, but would be better against the Doom, which means and the Shackle, so he won't get caught out. Okay, there's something going on top.
I think Crit's in trouble.
Oh, Crit. Oh no.
Goodbye, good
Goodbye,
sir.
friend.
Miracle? Did they spot him out with there? No, he's
Oh,
just
they've got
an
him. Oh, dear.
This man is potentially a very dead man. And as much as he may try...
Oh, Seneko.
he just gets Seneko.
Sometimes
But pays with his life.
Windrunner just has a DD again and again and again. That's like 4 DDs he's had this game. Seneko is relatively unhappy about that, but I suppose it isn't too bad. I know, 1 for 2, with your support dying for the enemy middle and a support. I'm not sure. Moon might go for Shivas or AC. I think he needs AC so they can actually kill people, but he might need Shivas to somehow stop this Ursa from running at everyone.
I mean, it seems like Moon, he's not really been involved in a lot of these fights, has he? He's just been trying to farm it up.
To be fair, he did try and get involved, and then Ursa got him not involved.
That's true. That's true.
In a very basic way of saying it.
And is Akmo going to find Doom here? Or if he, I mean, AA will do as well. If he can find Fly.
Shadowbit's running out, but oh no.
Fly, yeah, let's go for that one, he says. And another pick off there for Akmo.
What do you do when you're just walking through the jungle as an AA, and then a tiny just hits you for 500 and then combos you for 1,000?
It's
just not a good life, is it? Okay, so bot lane is pushing in. This means that Seneco's going to have to go deal with this.
If No-Tail reveals himself here, he could be in so much trouble. I think he's dead.
Moon just goes, nope, can't do anything about that, and just walks off.
Oh my goodness. I mean, they've just not got to get themselves caught out, and Miracle, he's running himself into a tiny. Denji's there with the RP, and Miracle, he's going to go down as well.
Is under attack.
Oh dear, OG.
You can just go for the tower now.
OG. These guys are getting torn apart now by NaVi. They're just throwing away these massive kills. I mean, I've lost count of the amount of times that Miracle's just been caught out like that. I mean, he's died 8 times this game, and I mean, even though it's, that's a bit of a rarity for Miracle. He's normally quite a safe player.
I think it's just one of those games where if you're a windrunner in this kind of game, you have to be able to kill the people you go on with the shackle. You just have to kill someone instantly. And with an Undying and a Wyvern in the game, that's just not going to happen. You're not going to be able to kill someone if it's not Seneko. And Seneko is never going to put himself in a position where that can happen. So Miracle is just left in this position where No-Tail can't back him up. He has no support from his team because everyone's just dying to Ursa. And he just is left in a position where he's going to get RP'd and gone on by Ursa if he ever tries to split push. So I don't really know what he can do.
Oh, Seneko has just blinked in incredibly aggressively. All right, and he's out.
That's just a harassment ulti.
Yeah, why not?
Doesn't like Moon Meander.
Roshan's going to be back up very soon as well. This is going to be playing into the hands of NaVi. It's going to be a short respawn.
Indeed.
In fact, very, very soon. They just got to wait. Ditchera's trying to summon it here. He's trying to summon it here with... Oh, he just gave up, and it's nearly there.
Is he going to go get more mana, or is he just going to idle next to the tower?
Oh, and the Ice Blast. Oh, it doesn't even see Roche. Roche spawns after the Ice Blast, so I don't think OG are going to be aware. They might check it out anyway. And they will. Okay, OG now. Maybe... Do they smoke and go Roche here? Are they actually going to commit for this? They're going to commit for it, yeah.
Navi push with the Roche.
Okay, this could be huge for OG. Navi, can they get there? I don't think Navi can get there in time.
Yeah, they're smoked up and they're just going to miss them here.
Oh, OG get it. They've got it. They've got the Roche and Aegis now Nota.
Now, this was the best thing that could have possibly happened for OG. Navi just leaving the Roche as it was about to spawn, and then OG just coming in and getting it. So, Navi are just going to walk into their jungle. Tiny is closing in on an AC. Ursa just has BKB Abyssal, that's all he needs. Oh, and AAL just goes right over them. They know where he is, so...
Moon.
Oh, Moon.
Moon. He's gone! He's gone just like that. Look at the shackle onto Ditchera. Miracle blinks out. No-Tail. Oh, he gets the horn and No-Tail's gone. Bashed up. Will go down there. We'll drop the wards here. But now Ditchera's just moving forward. He's got the BKB. Then he's ready to fight Carnage. He has got that Glimmer Cape. No-Tail. He's actually come back into this one here. He did have the Aegis ready for round 2. Denny holding his RP will only catch out No-Tail, but it might not matter because they'll still get the kill. Akmo's there with a follow-up. Now trying to move on to Miracle at the same time. He has been doomed up, but he's still fighting. Going on to the Moon. Ditchera does not care about this doom. Miracle's actually blinked in. He's trying to fight aggressively here, but now he's in trouble. The shockwave comes through. Miracle. He eats the cheese. Looking for the cheese plays. He talked about the cheese traps. He's trying to execute them here. Going for art style here. Chasing him down. Art style. He's trying to duke it out. Now Ditchera comes back in. They'll get themselves the win run off. Danny's just chilling in the tree line here. Miracle trying to fight with the focus fire, but Ditchera with the damage reduction from the ulti. Miracle can't kill him. Now he kills him. He takes down Ursa. Miracle's still alive. He's got the Glimmer Cape. He's going to be fine dancing around here. Danny's going to get himself out. Shackle won't connect here. The power shot's going to miss. Dendy turns around, but Miracle with a blink forward. He's still trying to chase this. Play around Dendy with a win run moving forward. Dendy's going to get himself the Shadow Blade. He's going to be fine. Miracle now. He realizes he's got to get himself the hell out of there. Crit still fighting. Blinks forward looking for Art Style. Art Style trying to get himself out to the north. Crit. Can he do it with the right clicks? 4-star forward and he'll get it. They'll take down Crit as well. And at the same time, Dendy is able to escape himself back to base. Miracle hoping for a power shot. And Dendy is well out of there. And let's have a look at that fight recap. A bit of a messy one. It did require the buyback of Moon Meander on his Doom, and he did die again. But they do get some pretty big kills there off the side of NaVi.
Alright, No-Tail is going to have a butterfly for the next fight, so Ursa is actually going to be really limited in options. He's just going to be the Moon Meander killer. That's his job from now on. Miracle's going for a Lincoln, so he's not really going to be the damage dealer from now on. He's just going to be just there, kind of shackling people, ulting maybe the Undying or something just to catch him out. He's just pinging him. Oh no.
Oh. Didn't get the latch there. And he's going to be fine.
But it's a good sign for NaVi that they can get a roughly even fight, even against Aegis Cheese, with a buyback as well, so... And this Doom is absolutely crippled. You rarely see a Doom this poor, especially offlane. Sometimes support Dooms are this poor, but for an offlaner, I don't think you'd be happy with this. Because he just can't go for AC and Shivas. He's not going to have the tankiness that he needs to not die to Tiny or Ursa in these fights.
Oh,
and Tiny opted not to go for AC, he's just going to go for BKB.
Dendi wants to go for something. He was moving into the jungle with the Shadow Blade, doesn't find anything. Aqua himself blinking around. NaVi ready to go for Moz and Invis Ring as well if someone wants to get themselves involved with the old Invis gameplay. And so, well, it's just Dendi with the Shadow Blade again. No
There's a
tail.
sentry down. There's a sentry down for this,
Yes.
so I think Dendi will know this. I think one of the most important things is this top lane is pushing back for NaVi, so soon they will be able to just sit outside the base and just look for pickoffs with RP. Because currently they're not really able to do it very easily because OG are just happy sitting back. Sooner or later, top lane's going to become a problem. No-Tail's already made his way up. Black Creep Wave is just dead.
Right. They can find the jump into the high ground here, NaVi. Dandy's sitting on the bat with this Invis Ring. There is this sentry here, he's just outside the range of it.
This butterfly is really, really important. There's a chance that if they go on No-Tail, he will actually just survive, which you'd normally want to expect for your carry to survive being gone on with like Glimmer Capes and 4 staffs, but I think they'll be especially happy with it. Then again, maybe Ursa just hits every hit.
This is very tense, but NaVi, they really want to try and find a jump, but OG, they're not going to give it to him. OG are going to play it safe, stay on the high ground. Be very, very careful about how far they come out, and at the moment they're not coming out at all. And NaVi, they've got pretty much full control of the map at this point, as we can see.
The thing I'm really worried about for NaVi is Axmo is very squishy. If he gets stunned, he will actually die in seconds to Windrunner plus Gyro hitting him. So Seneko is going to have to act quite quickly if that happens, but
yeah,
Axmo seems to mostly be initiating and counter-initiating on Miracle in these fights. He waits for Miracle to go in to save the Gyro, for example, and then he just jumps on him. And now he has BKB, Miracle just has no way to get him off. Even now, Navi still don't feel comfortable going high ground. They don't think that they can hit the racks.
Alright, as you can see OG come out of the base now. Played it safe. Now they want to try and look to find something. No-Tail's actually the one leading the charge here. Just trying to regain control of their own jungle. You can see that the camps have been cleared out. Navi themselves backing up. We've got any kind of smoke situation coming out from the boys here? Doesn't look like they haven't got any smokes.
No smokes for Navi. Wait, do you have smokes? No, they've got one. I think we're sooner and sooner getting to the point where No-Tail realizes that he's a gyro against 3 melee cores, or rather 2 melee cores. Dendi isn't really a core at this point. So, you're gonna have to keep him locked down when they go on him otherwise. If he manages to fight back at any point, he's gonna be completely fine and just start chunking people. Purse is getting pretty close to his MKB. I assume he's going for MKB. Dendi's running after this kobold. Did he just disassemble his helm with the dome? What a guy.
Did he?
I think he did. It didn't die, it didn't get killed, and it despawned randomly, so I assume that's what he did. And there's no dire creep on the Radiant side, so yeah, he disassembled it. I love that interaction. You just feel a sense of achievement killing someone's helm with a dom creep, and then it just ceases to be. So now they've got some pretty aggressive wards here. They've got wards on both of the top and bottom lanes. They know where No-Tail is, and they know that at some point OG have to walk through these wards to get to the lanes to push them out. So they know that if OG are trying to get the waves out to a point where they don't have to defend high ground, then they can find them outside of the base using these wards. And they also know that they can just wait out if they don't do anything, and then they're going to siege high ground that way.
I'm just playing the slow game here, the slow siege. You can get this tier 2.
Now with Tiny having an AC, I think they'll be quite happy just to wait with him at the front and just hit the buildings away with him, because he is going to start 4-shotting these towers. They don't have anything like a lich or anything like that to make the towers a bit more tanky, so they're just going to evaporate.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, we have it. 1, 2, 3. Tower gone.
Radiant's top tower.
Tower is gone.
Oh, if Axmo, yeah, they quickly realised the Tiny could be running to middle lane, and they're going to retreat.
Does he go for the wraparound from behind? We'll see if he
Fortune's check.
going to blink up for this and try and find something. Roshan, we're going to see what the timer is. Very, very shortly.
Oh no!
Oh,
the creep stunned him. Brit is in trouble.
He's fine.
He's going to run away. So
TP denied. Yep.
On my language.
He's got blink. Is he going to die off the back of this?
Yep, he's dead.
My goodness.
Oh, no. No. Maybe?
No.
Come on, run. Oh. He's got a 4-stuff, His blink's gonna... Oh, his Glimmer's gonna come up soon.
Oh, no, the toss!
And a flying bear.
Oh, all off the back of that sneaky mug golem.
Yep.
Sneaky. That was brilliant.
Okay, so Moon is looking towards turning this plate mail into something now. It's been a long time coming, but he's going to buy some ballistic stuff. A Shiva's could be coming up soon. And with the Shiva's, with the attack speed production, maybe they have a chance of keeping this Gyro alive. But I think, yeah, Ursa has MKB now, so it's going to be pretty risky.
Oh, that's
try and play
nice.
off of that.
That's good. This man, I mean, this Ursa, did you right? He's been loving this game.
Yeah, he's just been able to go on people and just kill them. People haven't been surviving him. It's just slightly scary when you're raiding, you look at the Tiny and the Ursa and you see they just both hit for 400.
Dendy, he's got a bit of money in the bank. Is this a BKB or is it a refresher you reckon he's thinking of next?
I'd say BKB probably.
Okay.
Just so he can get the upper, but maybe refresher is fine as well. Because I think even if he did have BKB, the BKB would like he's. Oh,
talking about BKB, Akmo's just used this.
He needed to feel safe.
I mean, with all the tension,
exploring the lanes is a bit spooky, you know.
It just goes pop. Yeah? Not a lot has happened. In fact, what's the graph showing? Well, it is NaVi still obviously maintaining the lead that they have in terms of. Oh, but you can kind of see just all the kills we've had, and there's suddenly a period where nothing really happens.
Yeah, I'm just looking and seeing. Okay, we've got a smoke up from OG. Miracle's got a Crystallis, so he can. If they catch the Ursa, they will kill him. He will die very, very quickly. Fly's got a 4-star, so he can maybe help save his teammates.
Oh, okay. Look at this. The classic smoke detection here.
Oh,
with the queued up walking pathing. So because of the pathing of that creep's been interrupted, they know that they're here. Well, they'll see it anyway, because they just reveal themselves. They'll know ready to fight. Oh, bloody hell. Straight up with the Winter's Curse onto Moon. And Tichira, he just killed an AA. Straight up, BKB's blocked. Crit disappears as well. Now the move on to No Tails. Then he gets the RP onto Moon. Moon's going to fall. He's going to drop it. He's going to go down as well. 3 dead at the moment. No Tails all on his own. He hasn't got any friends. He's dead. And now with the toss onto Miracle. The Miracle may just be dead here. And he will be triple kill for Tichira. NaVi are doing it. And GG. NaVi is back to bringing this to a game 3 as OG. They just got absolutely destroyed there in the last 10 minutes of that game. NaVi just got ahead. The Tichira Ursa was absolutely fantastic. And OG, I think that's got to be pretty much the first game they've lost in a long time in competitive.
I think so. It just went out of control so quickly. The